Hello, welcome to Moonlit Justice Oracle. I'm here to do a collective reading for the Divine Masculine. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everything you do in support of this channel. I appreciate you. Alright, Divine Masculine energy. Alright. First up, what's the current energy of Divine Masculine within this connection? Two cards representing the current energy of Divine Masculine in this connection, please. Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic. This was in the challenge position for Divine Feminine's reading. They were having a challenging time believing in magic. So it is very good that you are. Also, I said this in their reading. If you see me shaking, I'm fine. I'm not nervous. I'm cool, calm, and collected. I have chronic blood sugar issues. I will not slip into a coma. I told myself. If I'm going to do that, I'm going to do it in private, off camera. Believe in magic is your current energy within this connection. That's amazing. Believe in magic. It's when life has sort of a magical, fantastic feeling to it. Or certain aspects of one's life. Perhaps it's the connection. You're feeling the magic within this connection. May I have one more card to accompany Believe in Magic for Divine Masculine, please? One more card for Divine Masculine to accompany Believe in Magic for their current energy. Spiritual Union. I don't even know how this card got in here. This card wasn't in here. Oh, I'm gonna trip out. What? How is that even? Okay. It happened. Spiritual Union. This is the Two of Cups in Tarot. This is from another deck I have. I guess it happened, and it came out for your reading. It didn't come out the entire time for Divine Feminine's reading. Believe in Magic, Spiritual Union. Is this the kind of shit you're seeing? Things popping up where they don't belong, mystical stuff. Alright, Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic, and Spiritual Union, yeah. So you're feeling the magic in this connection. You're feeling the magic of being connected in the spiritual, energetic way. That's extraordinary. May I have one card for why Divine Masculine is in this energy? One card for why they're in this energy currently. Surrendering to the journey, release control. Wow. Give yourself a pat on the back, for real. It's not easy to surrender to the journey. This is a very unique, beautiful, and complicated journey. So you have surrendered to the journey, or you're in the process of surrendering to the journey. And you are now believing in magic. You're feeling the magic within this connection. You're feeling the magic regarding this connection in some way. Release control, releasing the need to control outcomes, control how things play out, understanding that, I don't know, when we're in these kinds of connections, unions, a lot of it is not within our control. There's a lot that happens that is in the other person's control. It's in the divine's control, God, the universe. Beautiful. Damn, Divine Masculine energy. May I have one card representing what this Divine Masculine energy should avoid while in this energy? One card for what they should avoid or let go of, release. One card for what Divine Masculine should let go of or release. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Yeah, this is reminding me of the releasing control. Everything is smooth sailing, in the flow. This is an interesting spot for cards, especially with this deck, because my question was, what should Divine Masculine avoid or let go of? In the flow, everything is smooth sailing. So I don't know if this would resonate, but perhaps it's a time to, I don't know, before there was releasing control, right? And as this is a spiritual union, The energies are constantly changing, and as you are a divine masculine energy, you have all the aspects, all the energies a person can carry, can possess, can harness, can utilize. You have all of those energies at your disposal. So I don't know if this is suggesting that it might be a good time to not try to control, but, oh man, what am I getting? What you should avoid, let go of. Everything is smooth sailing in the flow. Maybe there's a time now to take control in some way. Take initiative, take charge. I keep seeing the Chariot card, like grabbing the reins and like navigating in some way. We're going to clarify in a little bit, but I'm not sure if I should take this as it would be beneficial to avoid this kind of going with the flow energy, or if this is a reiteration of surrendering to the journey, releasing control for why you're in this current magic energy. If this is suggesting that it would be beneficial to continue being in the flow, going with the flow. We'll see. We'll see. May I have one card representing what divine masculine should strive for or maybe lean into? One card representing what divine masculine should lean into. What would be beneficial for a divine masculine to strive for or lean into? One card, please. What should divine... Valiant courage. Take action with passion. Yeah, this is what I was getting. Take action with passion. I think now is the time for action. If you're feeling like that's what would be beneficial, you're being encouraged to utilize the part of you that takes action, takes courageous action. It's like go for it energy. May I have one card representing divine masculine's current obstacle challenge within this connection? One card representing divine masculine's current obstacle challenge within the connection. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Yes. It's important to know how much power you have, how strong you are, your capabilities, what you can achieve. So this might be difficult right now to do. You are strong beyond measure. You're being encouraged to lean into this action-taking energy. There was a period of time where you released control. You learned to surrender to the journey, to release control, to let things develop naturally and organically, right? And this has led to friggin' magic, is what it seems. Magical feelings of being in union. So I think now that you've experienced that, or now that you've seen what happens when you surrender to the journey, I don't know, are you just enjoying being in this energy? Are you enjoying being in the energy of just existing within the magic of the connection? I mean, I imagine that could be kind of a, I don't know, I could see the challenge obstacle in that, because it's like, it's one thing to feel a connection with someone in the spiritual realm, in an energetic way, right? Feeling the magical togetherness in that way. And then it's another thing to take action towards making that, I mean, I'm going to assume a physical reality. That's a whole different thing. You're being encouraged to take action with passion for whatever that might mean for you. Stepping into your power. You are strong beyond measure. This is your obstacle challenge. I keep setting it down here because it's comfy. Stepping into power. Understanding your strength. Maybe there's some divine masculine energies out there that maybe you don't fully understand how powerful you are, your strength. May I have one card for what? One card representing what the divine masculine is doing or has been doing that's beneficial for themselves, for this connection. What has divine masculine been doing that is beneficial for themselves? And, oh, that wise leader, you are a beacon for others. You've been taking the lead in some way. Yes, you know what I'm getting? So in like, let's say everyday work situations, right? We've got leaders and we've got bosses. You know what I mean? The difference is like bosses are more like telling people what to do, and leaders are more of a, they give people the tools and resources to actually achieve, to, they're the types of people who others want to follow. You're that type of person that people want to follow. You're wise. You know what you're doing. You can be trusted. You are a beacon for others. You're carrying this light. I feel like right now is a time, if this feels right to you, if this is, you know, this isn't forcing people or trying to push people to do things they're not comfortable with. If this is how you're feeling inside, like the time is now to take action, to take the lead. You have been taking the lead. You have been taking the lead in some way. You are a beacon for others. I think now is stepping into power. Look, so this is the obstacle challenge, right? Stepping into power. This person is carrying this lantern, just as this wise leader is holding this flame. Stepping into power, understanding the power that you carry in that flame. When you choose to take action with passion, that's fiery energy, right? The power that's in that action, in your intent. It has power. Wise leader. So you've been acting as a leader. Maybe whether you know it or not, you've taken the lead in a situation. Again, with the whole boss versus leader situation, leaders understand that sometimes you need to release control, to let others act as they wish. Loosening up the reins in a way, right? All right. Divine masculine. Let's see, that's that. All right. Now, lastly, but not leastly, we have 2 cards of advice guidance for how this divine masculine energy can continue to elevate in this connection. How can the divine masculine energy continue to elevate in this connection? Elevate independently in this connection. It's all the same, really, right? It's all connected. When you elevate, the connection elevates. The divine feminine elevates. Same for when the divine feminine elevates. The connection's elevating, you're elevating. Room is made for elevation. It's all connected. Advice guidance for continuing to elevate in this energy, please. Continuing to elevate within this connection, please. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Remember when I was talking about this flame, the light? Like that's, you've got something there. Is this, there we go. You've got something there. Your light, it's the intention. It has power. It's part of your light. It's time to activate that light. Shine it. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. It's kind of like you've been in this energy of releasing control, right? You've learned to release control, to let things, to just go with the flow in a way. And now it's important for you to take the lead, step into your power. That light that you found within, or that you're finding within, it's important to share it. One more card, please, one more card to accompany light activation for divine masculine. A breakthrough is at hand. This was the first card that came out for divine feminine's current energy in the connection. A breakthrough is at hand. Is your light what creates this breakthrough? I mentioned briefly in divine feminine's reading, it's like this person, backwards movements is awkward for me. This person has been just going up and down, oh my goodness, up and down this field, doing their thing, tending to the crops, right? And all of a sudden, they're like, what would happen if I just stuck my shovel in this wall of wheat? And all of a sudden, it's a breakthrough. They find a path. In divine feminine's reading, it was the path that led to victory. their energy. What was going on with Divine Feminine? It feels like a lifetime ago and it was like an hour ago. Divine Feminine was at an impasse. They were a squirrel on a path, and on this path, the squirrel was focusing on this brick wall that was going across the path, like blocking the way, right? Interesting. Breaking trail. Is your light what helps light this path to victory and success? And that's why it's so important? Huh. A breakthrough is at hand. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. What have you been feeling internally or intuitively, or whatever you feel regarding taking action with passion? You're being strongly guided. You're being strongly, encouraged to take that action, to shine your light. Wow. You are a beacon for others. Alright, Divine Masculine. What's on the bottom? You can overcome anything. This was in Divine Feminine's advice guidance. I'm showing it to the old camera. Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Any challenge. You are fully capable. You are strong enough, capable enough. You're an excellent leader. There's nothing that can stop you at this point. Alright, I'm going to use my Native American Oracle deck. Whoa. Also, this entire time I've been hearing that Outcast song. What's it called? It's like Me and You. It's Elevators. Elevators, in parentheses, Me and You. I don't know if that means anything to anyone. Or if someone likes Outcast. I don't know the meaning of that song. I'd have to listen to it again. Your mama and your cousin too. Rolling down the... Something about a Cadillac. Oh no. Alright. Alright, let's clarify. Why is believe in magic here for Divine Masculine's current energy? Believe in magic. Believe in magic. Great Spirit. My goodness. Connect to the divine and allow grace to intervene. Sacred beyond cosmic. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck. Believe in you're believing in the magic of how everything's connected, about how maybe the sacred aspect to the spiritual union. How I think it's rare. I think it's rare in modern day times for this kind of connection to, I don't know, go well. In my opinion, I think that it's very challenging. It involves a lot of work. It involves a lot of believing in magic, and I don't know. I think that can be hard for some people to believe in what can't necessarily be seen. It can't be seen with the two eyeballs we got. Alright. Well, I guess. Why is spiritual union here for Divine Masculine's current energy? Why is spiritual union here for Divine Masculine? Whoa. Power. Use your influence to create positive change. Shift, believe, strength. A bear. Power. Spiritual union. Use your influence to create positive change. Maybe you're understanding how connected, like how divine partners are connected spiritually, cosmically. Use your influence. What one partner in the connection, what they do affects the other person involved. How it affects the connection in general, right? Power. Use your influence to create positive change. Understand that you have the strength, the power, the passion, the light. You have everything you need to create positive change here. Believe. It's important to believe that you have the power, stepping into your power. Wow. All right, let's see. Let's clarify surrendering to the journey. Release control for why Divine Masculine is in this energy. Release control for why Divine Masculine. Abundance. A turkey. Accept prosperity and be generous to others. Wealth, give, harvest. Abundance. Releasing control when it comes to some kind of abundance. Accept prosperity. Releasing control and accept prosperity. So it's like, interesting. I wonder what that means to you. Accepting prosperity versus like how we can typically go about finding and creating our own prosperity, right? Accepting it instead. Abundance. Accept prosperity and be generous to others. Release control. Have you gone through a point where you learned to release control and you discovered that all of a sudden others were giving to you in some way, or someone else was giving to you in some way? Not feeling the need to like, not feeling like you have to, what am I getting from this? I don't know yet. It'll come to me. All right, in the flow, for what would be beneficial for Divine Masculine to release or avoid. Everything is smooth sailing for what Divine Masculine would benefit from releasing or avoiding. Everything is smooth sailing. Summit. You are reaching the top and success is on the way. Victory, fortune, gains. This also came out for Divine Feminine. I don't remember where. Summit. An eagle. You are reaching the top and success is on the way. Victory, fortune, gains. Everything is smooth sailing. In the flow. Yeah, I'm definitely getting, and especially with all these other cards coming out, like you're being guided to lean into this courageous taking action energy. I think it's because it would be beneficial to let go of or avoid being this like more passive energy, right? You're being encouraged to have a more active action taking energy versus this passive allowing things to come to you energy, which is, I mean, that's all part of mastering, because it's like, okay, this has nothing to do with gender or anything like that, right? There's masculine energy and feminine energy. We all have both within us. It's how we utilize it. It's important for us, like, if someone identifies as a divine feminine, that person has most, like, I'm just going to say it, if they identify as a divine feminine, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're a divine feminine. If someone possesses divine feminine energy, if they have it within them, they've mastered all of the other energies that one person can have, that one person can possess. Was I saying that earlier? I was saying something about that. Where am I even going with this? Oh, with the receiving energy, right? Learning to master the art of receiving, of accepting, of not having to feel the need to control to get what we want, right? It's learning how to be more passive and allow and trust that whatever we want, whatever's for our higher selves, for the greater good, it will come to us. And that's part of mastering the feminine energy, the accepting, the receiving energy. And it's important that as divine masculines, as divine feminines, that we also understand how to harness the other energy, how to utilize the counterpart energy. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So perhaps you've been learning how to harness the more feminine energy, and you're being encouraged to step back into that leader, that courageous taking action, masculine energy. Stepping into your power, trusting that you are a truly capable, strong, divine masculine energy. Because these cards, they're suggesting, and I'm sure this is something you feel within, but maybe there's certain reasons why you're maybe doubting yourself in some way, or doubting a situation in some way. I don't remember what started all that. I'm going to move on. You are reaching the top and success is on the way. Yeah, I feel like if someone's summiting a mountain, is that what people do? Summiting a mountain, almost to the top of that mountain, right? It's not time to, of course, take breaks when necessary. Rest, recuperate, fuel up, whatever people would need to do when they're taking a break as they're summiting a mountain. But what this is suggesting is that you're almost to the top of this mountain. You've almost reached victory and success. It's not the right time to just go with the flow and allow things to happen. It's taking those final steps to actually reach the top. That's what time it is. Why is taking action with passion here? For what divine masculine is being encouraged to lean into or to strive for? Take action with passion. Take action with passion for what divine masculine is being encouraged to lean into. Take action with passion. Vessel, you have knowledge to share with others. Learn wise prophecy. You have knowledge to share with others. So perhaps you're being encouraged to take action with passion when it comes to sharing something with others, sharing knowledge, passing on what you know in some way. Taking action to share knowledge, wisdom, what you've learned with others. Wise leader. This is what you're doing or what you have been doing that's beneficial. So you're already a leader. You've already been taking the lead. And I think part of that is also sharing your knowledge, sharing information in some way. You have knowledge to share with others. Learn wise prophecy. Alright, stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure for divine masculine's obstacle. Current obstacle challenge. You are strong beyond measure. Divine masculine. What was that? Vision quest. Ask spirit for help to fulfill your life purpose. I'm not going to officially take it because it was weird coming out. It didn't feel right. Vision quest. Ask spirit for help to fulfill your life purpose. Yeah, you can always ask for help. It takes a lot of strength to ask for help. From spirit, from another, from God, the universe, the world, from anyone and anything. What's this? Support. Spirit provides all you need to reach your goals. Did y'all see that? That's what I'm saying. Spirit provides all you need to reach your goals. Help, allies, success. If you feel you need help with something or you want help, ask for help. Some people feel like I used to think this way. Asking help made me feel weak. I thought that if I asked for help, I would be seen as weak or incapable or etc., right? That's not the case. That's just my ego. That was my ego saying that, no, you handle everything on your own. I still struggle with this, by the way. I'm working on it. But what I learned is that it actually takes a lot of strength to ask for help. If someone can ask for help when they need it or want it, or think that it would be beneficial in some way, they're a stronger person for being able to ask for that help. That's just my opinion, but I think it's true. You are strong beyond measure. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Ayahuasca. Opening to a profound spiritual experience. Vision, dream, journey. Stepping into power. Wow. So you're going through something profound here. Some profound spiritual experience. Vision, dream, journey. Stepping into power. It's like if you have a dream, a vision of what you want, what you're trying to achieve, the obstacle challenge might be stepping into your power, having the confidence to actually pursue it. Opening to a profound spiritual experience, vision, dream, journey. This is a major part of your journey as a divine masculine. As you elevate consciously, this is a major step. The point where you take, what am I trying to say? This point in your journey where you decide to take action with passion to believe in yourself and your capabilities and your strength, what you have to offer this world, it's going to be like one of those, like when we think back on our lives, like there's these certain moments where we did something and it ended up being super great. It changed the course of our lives for the better, you know. It's going to be one of those experiences. It's very spiritually important. It's important for this connection for you as an individual, for how we want to see individuals in these connections, you know. It's all connected. This is that moment. This is one of those moments that forever changes your life in a very profound, beneficial, sacred way. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others for what divine masculine's been doing that is beneficial. You are a beacon for others for what divine masculine's been doing that's beneficial. You are a beacon for others, damn it. Ritual, use ceremony to help focus your intentions. Magic, practice, rites. Magic, practice, rites. Ritual. Wise leader, there's more fire in here. You are a beacon for others. Use ceremony to help focus your intentions. This is intriguing. Why is ritual here with wise leader for what divine masculine's been doing? Have you been using ceremony to help focus your intentions? Some kind of like magic practice, something more spiritual in nature or energetic? Ritual, focus your intentions. Magic, practice, rites. It's like a rite of passage kind of situation. Ritual. Why is ritual here with wise leader for what divine masculine's been doing that's beneficial? Ritual with wise leader? Why is ritual here? Ritual. Rattle. Shake things up for new inspiration and energy. I'm not going to take it, but it could be relevant. Why is ritual here with wise leader? Ritual with wise leader. Divine's like, oh, we gave you a card, but you refused to accept it. Yeah, I thought my nail did it. I gotta be accurate. I don't trust my nails know what to do here. Ritual with wise leader. River of sky, go with the flow and trust your dreams. Relax, drift, allow. Ritual. Wise leader. River of sky, go with the flow and trust your dreams. I think this is going to make more sense to those of you who resonate with this message. I'm not sure if, because this is something you've already been doing, or that you are doing now. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others. You're lighting the way for others in some kind of way. You're helping move others in a positive direction. Ritual. Somehow ritual is involved. Using ceremony to help focus your intentions. Doing some kind of practice. Utilizing magic. You're believing in magic, right? So I don't know if you're finding ways to utilize magic. Utilize working with energy, etc. River of sky, go with the flow and trust your dreams. Relax, drift, allow. Going with the flow. Maybe you're feeling like, I don't want to say forced, feeling like you've been pushed, you've been scooted, you've been put in a position to where you're a leader in some way. And you've just been kind of going with the flow regarding that? Okay, let's move on. Why is light activation here for divine masculine's advice guidance for continuing to elevate in this energy? Light activation for divine masculine's advice. Direction. Keep your eye on the target and be the arrow. Goal, plan, focus. Keep your eye on the target and be the arrow. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So it's like someone knows what they want. They have to take that action to really, it's like someone with a bow and arrow, right? No, I don't know how they do it. I would love to learn how to do that though. But they have to actually pull it back and let go of the arrow, right? In order to hit the target, in order to achieve that goal. Light activation. Wow. Keep your eye on the target and be the arrow. Goal, plan, focus. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So I'm getting that this is something that you've been feeling internally. You just haven't taken the action. You're being encouraged to take that action. Or at least, because before we take actions, it's important to have some kind of plan or goal in mind, right? It's important to either take the action, or make a plan to take that action. Small steps. It doesn't have to be major, like, you know, big steps. It can be small steps. Every little step we take or plan to take, as long as we commit to actually taking that action, right? It all counts. It all counts towards us going after our goal, going after what we're feeling drawn to do in some way, what we're feeling divinely led to do. We don't have to do it right now. We just have to take some form of initiative when it comes to achieving that. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Why is breaking trail here for Divine Masculine's advice, guidance? Breaking trail for Divine Masculine. Friendship. You can rely on loyal support in your life now. Love, companion, ally. Ow! It's a wolf. Breaking trail, a breakthrough is at hand. Friendship. Shine your light. Internal guidance. Friendship. You can rely on loyal support in your life now. Love, companion, ally. Is there someone you want to be friends with? You're being drawn to them and you're wanting to form some kind of like friendship with? Love, companion, ally. Or someone is helping when it comes to this breakthrough, this breaking trail. I'm going to clarify that one again. Why is friendship here with breaking trail? A breakthrough is at hand for Divine Masculine. Friendship? Why is friendship here? Friendship with a breakthrough at hand? Authentic. Your greatest power is being your true self. That's right. Absolutely. Your greatest power is being your true self. Real, honest, genuine. Real, honest, genuine. It's important that we are authentic, genuine, true to ourselves. It's important that we're all put together in these various ways because all of our unique selves are required. Your greatest power is being your true self. Authentic, friendship. Maybe this is an authentic friend, a real, honest, genuine friend, or it says love, companion, ally. This breakthrough has something to do with some kind of companion in a way. Your greatest power is being your true self. So if you're trying to take action, if this is specifically towards a person, you're being encouraged to just be yourself. That's all that matters. You're obviously capable. You've obviously got a lot of great qualities about you. It's important that you share that. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Peyote. You are being healed and given divine guidance. Divine sacred trust. Interesting. Underneath character, you are being tested. Stay true to yourself. So I don't know if there's something going on and you're being tested. There's a test of some kind. Stay true to yourself. Honor, integrity, trials. I just stuttered. Trials. Honor, integrity, trials. You are being tested. Stay true to yourself. Yes, it's very important. Alright, here we go. I've got some of these affirmation cards to provide further guidance, information, etc. Please clarify why believe in magic and spiritual union is here for Divine Masculine's energy. Believe in magic and spiritual union. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. Oh no. Sorry. Just a slight setback. I am self-reliant, Creative and persistent in whatever I do. Connect to the divine, allow grace to intervene. Use your influence to create positive change. Shift, believe, strength. Self-reliant. All you need is you. Creative and persistent in what I do. So what I'm getting from this is I feel like it's suggesting that you are all you need in this situation. You've got everything you need within you, just by being who you are. Just by the lessons that you've learned, the growth you've experienced, the ways you've evolved, it's all been pretty much setting you up for success regarding whatever this is. If this is involving a divine counterpart, if this is involving other pursuits in life, whatever it is, you've got everything you need within you because you are you. It's about being persistent, not giving up on yourself, not giving up on what you want. Why is I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent here for Divine Masculine? I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent. I love meeting strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. Divine Feminine got this in their message too. I love meeting strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. I don't know, there's something here about if it's someone you don't know very well or at all. I love meeting strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. It's about not dimming yourself because you're not sure how you'll come off or how others will perceive you. It's just about being authentic. It's like, I don't know, something I've learned and had to accept, honestly, is that not everyone's going to like us. Not everyone's going to see our value, but I think what's important is that we never pretend to be something that we're not. We're always our authentic, genuine selves, because those who, let's say, aren't for your highest good, those who aren't going to truly benefit you in the important ways, they won't be drawn to your authentic self. The people who will love and accept you for who you actually are the ones who are there, who are sent, who are, oh man, they're the ones who are meant to be in your life. You're meant to be surrounded by people who see the real you, understand the real you, and know and love the real you. You know what I mean? We're not supposed to pretend to be certain ways just to keep people around who aren't really honestly beneficial for us in the important ways. Important meaning for our higher goods, for our higher selves, for our divine selves. I love meeting strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. I open my heart to love and know that I deserve it. Absolutely, you do deserve love. It can be hard to open our hearts up to allow love to come in. It can be hard to accept love. It can be hard to not have walls built up. But it's important that we learn how to be vulnerable, how to open ourselves up for the chance of it, you know? I open my heart to love and I know that I deserve it. I love meeting strangers and approach them with boldness and enthusiasm. I am self-reliant, creative, and persistent in whatever I do. Huh. Use your influence to create positive change. Use your influence to create positive change. I'm not sure if there's something involved in using your influence and interacting with like someone or others that you don't know in some way. I think if that's the case, it's important to really just be your authentic, genuine self. There's a quote. Y'all know I love my damn quotes. If only I could remember them accurately. There's a quote that says something along the lines of, always be yourself, those who mind, or no, it has something to do with like people not, I don't remember. Something about people not liking you or like being your authentic self or both. But it says that people who mind don't matter, and that people who don't mind, people who mind don't matter. And the people that matter don't mind, or something like that. But it's just saying that when you're your authentic self, those who really are important and meant to be in your life, they will mind you being yourself. They'll embrace it and love it. Those who don't matter, not everyone matters, of course, everyone's important in some way, but those who are significant to you, who are supposed to be in your life for a higher purpose or for the greater good, they absolutely will not mind you being your absolute true self. I don't remember what I'm saying. I think I mixed it up. Let's focus. I gotta focus. Okay. Surrendering to the journey, abundance, release control. For why you're currently in this magical spiritual union energy. Release control for why the divine masculine is in this energy. Why is release? Everywhere I look, I see prosperity. Wow, accept prosperity and be generous to others. Release control, surrendering to the journey. Something's gone on. Everywhere I look, I see prosperity. Something's gone on when it comes to learning that when we learning that when we release control, when we release the feeling of needing to control, prosperity comes to us. We receive abundance in some way. When we just like let go and let God, right? When we do that, we are given abundance and prosperity. It finds its way to us. Why is everywhere I look I see prosperity here? Oh, that's too many. Everywhere I look I see prosperity. My thoughts are positive and optimistic today. Yes, this might have allowed you to start thinking or having more positive and optimistic thoughts. I'm not sure if that's regarding a connection, a divine connection, or other things in life. Positive and optimistic thoughts for everywhere I look, I see prosperity. Or by releasing control, you started seeing prosperity. You started receiving more prosperity in some way, and this has led you to think more positively and optimistically about something. All right. Let's see, in the flow, for what would be beneficial for a divine masculine to avoid or let go of? In the flow, for what would be beneficial for a divine masculine to let go of? I am the person I was meant to become. I am the person I was meant to become. You are reaching the top and success is on the way. And you are the person you are meant to become. Maybe, okay, so what I'm getting from this is, I believe earlier I was saying that it's almost as if someone was just enjoying being in this go with the flow energy. And maybe someone feels like it's not, okay, because you're being encouraged to take action, right? Maybe someone feels like it's not the right time to take action because maybe they're telling themselves that they're not the person they're supposed to be yet or something, or because they're stepping into power, right? There's definitely some kind of either self-doubt, lacking confidence. There's something going on with that. And what I'm getting is that someone might not feel ready. Like they feel like they're not at that point where they should be taking action. And of course, if we're talking about like healing, things like that, like sometimes it's best that we handle our business regarding that before we take certain actions, right? I don't think that's the case here. I think this is the case when it comes to someone's self-worth, or someone feeling like maybe I'm kind of getting, I don't believe in this kind of thing, but like I'm not good enough yet, you know, like I'm not good enough to do this yet. That's not the case here. That's something that needs to be avoided or let go of in some way. I am the person I was meant to become. You are currently the person you are meant to be. It's like we're always constantly evolving and changing in some way, right? Who you are now, even if it's not who you want to be in the future, it's still, you're perfect as you are. You're as you are supposed to be right now. I'm the person I was meant to become for what would be beneficial. My energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. And this is under the relationships loves category. Relationships love category. My energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. Why is my energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity here? My energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity for divine masculine. Energy transforms conflict. My life is a fountain of new opportunities that I never stop creating. I'm not sure if there's something here. So I'm kind of getting like the task at hand is to take action with passion, right? I think that there's something about doing this, about the light that you carry, the knowledge you have to share with others, also with Vessel. There's something about that possibly could transform some kind of conflict into unity. Or there's something this might be like internal conflict regarding how you're viewing yourself, or how you're viewing your readiness, or your evolution, etc. That's it's not causing conflict, I'd say, but it's not creating, because it's, my energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity, right? Oneness and unity is not two separate things. It's one thing, right? Transforms conflict. So whatever this conflict is, it's preventing oneness and unity. And if we're talking about a divine connection, there's something here involving you being the person you're meant to become now. Like, you're already that person. That person's constantly changing and evolving, right? You in the future is basically the same as, it's the same person as you are now. But with differences, you know, it's just, I don't know if that makes sense. Your life is a fountain of new opportunities that you never stop creating. Your energy transforms conflict into oneness and unity. So you have the ability, with your energy, to transform conflict into oneness and unity. You have the ability to unite in some way. And I think that you might already know this because you're a leader. Now you're being encouraged to step into your power and use that in some way involving a connection, this spiritual union, this divine counterpart. Why is valiant courage here? Take action with passion when it comes to what divine masculine should lean into. What would be beneficial for divine masculine to lean into? Take action with passion. I am able to conquer all the challenges I am confronted with. Absolutely. Know that if you do take this action with passion, you will be able to conquer any, all, and none of the challenges you are confronted with. Anything that happens, you've got it. I am able to conquer all the challenges I am confronted with. I allow love to find me easily and effortlessly. So, I mean, what if we're talking about a specific person here? Even more so if this is a divine counterpart, or someone that you feel is your divine counterpart, or a divine spiritual partner in some way. If you take action with passion, you are going to be able to conquer any and all challenges you're confronted with. And I believe that if this is a love relationship, let's say, that's not a problem here. That love will find you easily and effortlessly. Like, if you're thinking that this is going to be a challenge, I don't know what's going on here. Whomever this is, that's not going to be a problem here. If you're resonating with this, you don't have to worry about that love. Easily and effortlessly, that love's going to be handed over to you. Gladly. I allow love to find me easily and effortlessly. I am a leader. Yes, you are. You are a leader. Take action with passion. You've got everything you need. You're the person for this leadership role. You're going to be awarded, I don't know, enormous amounts of prosperity and love handed to you. Why is stepping into power here for divine masculine's current obstacle challenge? Stepping into power. Why is stepping into power here for divine masculine's challenge? Oh, that's too many, but I believe I have it in me. All that I need is drawn to me. All that I need is drawn to me. I believe I have it in me. Stepping into your power. Wow. I believe I have it. Do you believe you have it in you? Divine masculine. Do you? Because you do. You know you do. You just have to believe it. The only way you can prove it to yourself is by stepping into your power. Possibly taking action if that's what you want to do. Or what you think you probably should do. You'll prove it to yourself. I guarantee it. If you resonate with this, and you're thinking that you don't have it in you, that you're not capable, oh, you're wrong. You're wrong about that. You are fully capable. You have it in you. You're perfect the way you are. You better step into your power. Damn it. Oh, all that I need is drawn to me. So what you need, what your higher self needs, it's drawn to you. You're pulling it in. All that you need is drawn to you. By stepping into your power, absolutely. Whatever you need and want, it's going to come to you. That's like the power of these divine unions, right? Divine counterparts. You think all this is for nothing? My partner is cheering at the sign of my enormous success. Yes, they are. Your partner is cheering at the sign of my enormous success. I was not made for mediocrity. No, you are not. You're meant for greatness. You are absolutely meant for greatness. Your partner is cheering at the sign of your enormous... You're already a success. You're already a success. Whoever this partner is, if this is the divine counterpart, whether you can see them or not, they're already cheering you on. They already see you as a success. Wise leader, you are a beacon for others here. For what divine masculine's been doing that's beneficial, you are a beacon for others. For what divine... I'm getting worked up here. I'm getting worked up for you. I choose what I become. Absolutely. You choose what you become. Are you choosing to be a wise leader? To be a beacon for others? You have a light within. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. You have important information to share with others. Yes, we all have the choice to do what we wish, right? You have the choice to become the person you want to be. Understanding that the person you are now is also excellent. All is well and life is unfolding as it should. Yes. It's like sometimes we end up on paths and we're like, damn, I got lost. Sometimes we did get lost. Sometimes we were supposed to get lost. My beliefs are we're supposed to get lost. We don't end up places we're not supposed to be for the most part. As long as we're, I don't know, being authentic in some way, or as long as we're doing what we think we should be doing at the time. It's all whatever. We end up where we're supposed to end up. I honor my worth. Recognize your worth, believe your worth, and honor it. Why does I choose what I become here for divine masculine wise leader? I choose what I become. I choose what I become. You know, when we're talking about leaders, you don't have to lead a group, right? It could be leading a person, leading energy, it can be anything. So I don't know what that could mean to you. I choose what I become. My partner is everything I wished for and more. I choose what I become. My partner is everything I wished for and more. I just learned I can read upside down. That's cool. Like effectively. Okay. My partner is everything I wished for and more. I mean, for what this means to you, I don't know if you know specifically this person, if you know who they are, or if you're, yeah, I'm not sure what that can mean to you. My partner is everything I wished for and more with I choose what I become. I inspire others. Interesting. All right. Let's move on to the guidance down here. Light activation. Why is light activation here for divine masculine's guidance, advice? Light activation for divine masculine. Light activation. That's too many. Light activation. I am a winner. I swear. If you resonate with this, you are a friggin' winner. Whatever you're doing, you are a winner. You just gotta see it and believe it within yourself. I am a better me today. I stay focused on my vision and pursue my daily work with passion. I am a better me today. Absolutely. Think of how far you've come, like how much growth you've experienced. If you're in divine masculine energy, you've experienced a shit ton of stuff. You've conquered probably endless challenges. You've been through a lot. You've had to go within. You've had to really look at yourself, figure out what you want to be, how you want to be, and then have the audacity to go for it. You're a winner. Why is I'm a winner here with light activation? My mind is free of resistance and open to exciting new possibilities. Yeah, don't resist the fact that you're a winner. Don't you dare for a second tell yourself that you're not a winner. Your mind is free of resistance and open to exciting new possibilities. Any possibilities, they're all yours. Whatever you want to achieve, you can achieve. Whatever you want to achieve that is designed for your highest good, that contributes to your elevation, you know, you will achieve it. Why is a breakthrough at hand? Breaking trail here for Divine Masculine's advice. A breakthrough is at hand? It's too many. A breakthrough is at hand for Divine Masculine. A breakthrough is at hand. My home is filled with joy. Friendship, authentic. A breakthrough is at hand. Home. I don't know if something here has to do with creating a home filled with joy. My home is filled with joy. I will be productive and energetic today. There could be something here about, I don't know, productivity when it comes to a home, or creating a home that feels good to be in some way. I will be productive and energetic today. My home is filled with joy. I am the master of my own faith and the captain of my own soul. Yes. You're the leader, not just for others, but for yourself. I am the master of my own faith and the captain of my own soul. Well, that's too many, but I'll take them. The more I focus my mind upon the good, the more good comes to me. I open my heart and allow wonderful things to flow to me. Okay. I set a new standard. All right. Let's, yeah, I think that's all I've got for this. I did this for Divine Feminines. It was a random idea I had. I'm going to go through each individual sign and get a affirmation card. Start with, let's see, Aries, end with Pisces. I'm including Ophiuchus because there's a collective out there who wants Ophiuchus messages as well. And I got their backs. Alright, let's get a message for Aries, please. Aries, Divine Masculine. Aries, Divine Masculine. I have the strength and wisdom to face any challenge before me. Don't ever doubt that. You have the strength and wisdom to face any challenge before you. You don't have to worry about any challenges coming up. You have everything you need within to overcome those challenges. How much have you, everything you've learned from life, from challenges, etc., right? It's only made you stronger. Every obstacle you've overcome, it's only made you stronger. And with all that strength and wisdom, a challenge or obstacle would be silly to even come towards you, but we do know they're for my cat. We do know they're for our good, for our growth, our evolution, etc., right? But you're capable of conquering any of these challenges. Taurus, Divine Masculine, please. Taurus, I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. This is about, if only, I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. Yeah, it's not letting go of the past is like, I don't know. It's good to hold on to certain things from the past, like good memories, positive experiences, but I think that when we're holding on to the past, we're probably holding on to, I don't know, pain, hurt, trauma, regrets, things like that, right? And the only point any of those served in our lives is to help us grow, to learn. Firstly, learn. We had to learn from, I don't know, regrets, pain, etc. There's always an opportunity to learn something from it, or to grow, to evolve, to allow these things to change us for the better, right? Some people choose not to do that, but if you're in Divine Masculine energy, you've chosen to do that. You're alright. I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. Yeah. The only thing that matters from the past is how you've grown, what you've learned, etc. Joyously live in the present. Don't let the past rob you of present joy. Don't you dare. That sucks. We give the past a lot of power. We let it rob us of our joy. It's not fair. Joyously live in the present. Yeah, fuck the past. Let it go. Who's next? We just did Taurus, Gemini. Gemini. What do we got for the Gemini collective? Gemini, divine masculine. I am attractive, I am talented, I am intelligent, I am a miracle. Absolutely. It's like when we talk about, I don't know, there's so many, we are miracles because we're the only ones, I don't know how to properly say this. We are the only ones of us that exist. Like it's important to embrace that, to celebrate it. We all have such unique qualities to bring to the table. We each contribute unique things to this world, to the people in it. I am attractive, I am talented, I am intelligent, I am a miracle. So I think it's important for you, Gemini collective, divine masculines, to really see yourself in the way. Like, what makes you attractive? What makes you talented? What makes you intelligent? Because I can guarantee you got all those qualities in you. It's just finding them. They might not look like they do when you think of other people, right? We can't compare ourselves to other people. They're not us. There's no point to compare ourselves to them. What makes you these things? In a unique, genuinely, authentically you way. To figure that out, to see it within yourself, and to celebrate it. Alright, Gemini. Who's next? Cancer? Cancer collective. Divine masculines. Cancer, divine masculines. What do we got? Whoa. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose to be happy. Heck yeah. I am in charge of how I feel, and today I choose to be happy. Yeah, it's all about what we choose to focus on. Ultimately, I think it's our perspective. Like, what we choose, we make the choice every second, every millisecond. We make the choice about what we want to focus on, how we want to perceive that, how we choose to feel about it. So, today I choose to be happy. I guess a question to ask yourself would be, how can you choose to be happy? What choices can you make that would make you happy? How can you create your own happiness? Just within yourself. Maybe it's finding ways to, like, if we're to look beyond our inner selves, right? Creating the happiness within. What can we find in our external worlds that makes us happy? I like watching funny movies. If I'm feeling down, I like to watch or read things that I find funny. Help lighten me up a bit, you know what I mean? I think it's okay. So we can create our own happiness within. And there's nothing wrong with seeking external sources of happiness too. If there's things that you can do, if you want to have a happy day and you're having a hard time creating that happiness within, is there anything else you can do? You have to make the conscious choice, though, to get that happiness for yourself. We can sit around saying, I'm unhappy, I feel sad. Of course, it's okay to feel these things, but we can't just we can't just hold it in and live that way, you know? We gotta feel it, process it, learn from it, grow, etc. We can't hold on to those painful feelings. But I believe a lot of the times it's a constant. Yeah, kind of. It is a constant choice to be happy. We have to consciously choose to be happy, to release those feelings that keep us from feeling happy, that prevent us from having joy, etc., right? You can do it. If you truly want it, and you truly want to take the action to make yourself happy, you can do it. You got this, Cancer. Leo Divine Masculine. My world is full of amazing opportunities, and I am going to make the most of my day. Get it, Leo Collective? My world is full of amazing opportunities, and I am going to make the most of your day. I'm going to make the most of your day. I try to read this. Hold on. Your world is full of amazing opportunities, and you are going to make the most of your day. What am I getting from this? To me, the opposite of this would be feeling like there's no opportunities out there, no good opportunities at least. So what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I get that. It's like looking for jobs and stuff like that, right? Sometimes it's like all the jobs you're looking at, you're just like, they suck. I'm not interested in this stuff. So I'm just gonna go crawl in bed for the rest of the day. Not saying I've done that recently, but I have. Sometimes it's hard. But it's important to understand that there are opportunities out there, amazing opportunities. It's just finding them. It's not allowing ourselves to give up and waste away a day. You know, like each day is a blessing, of course, right? Each breath we take is a blessing. It's important to make the most out of our days. We're not perfect. Some days we just don't want to. It's fine. But it's about big picture wise, not giving up, not feeling hopeless when it comes to what opportunities are available to us. Going to make the most of my day. Yeah. It's like doing one thing, even if it's something very small, every day, that allows you the gift of showing yourself that you do give a shit. That you do give a shit about your life, you, etc., right? We gotta show ourselves this. All it takes is just a little tiny action to say, hey, I do care about you and your life. To ourselves, of course. Who's next? Virgo? Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. Yeah, we got that for Taurus. Taurus. I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. Yeah. It's not giving our past power to steal our joy in the present. It's understanding that the only point of what's happened in the past really is that we learned from it, that we grew from it, we evolved. We learned what we do differently next time. You know, there's so much to learn from the past. I let go of my past and joyously live in the present. So is there something that maybe you're holding on to from your past that's taking away your ability to live joyously in this present moment, present day? What is that? And how can you let it go? Yeah, don't give that stuff the power to ruin your current state, to ruin your current life, you know? You're stronger than what's the past memories, right? Like, what are those memories? You're way stronger than whatever that is. You're too strong to let that bring you down, to take away your joy now. Libra. What do we have for Libra, Divine Masculine? I accept that every unexpected obstacle in my life is an opportunity to grow into a better person. I choose to learn and move on. Yeah. Yeah. It's like when we're faced with obstacles, challenges, it can be easy to just be like, damn it, what else? You know, why is this obstacle in my way? Or focusing more on the negativity of having an obstacle in the way versus looking at it and approaching it from a perspective of, oh, here's an opportunity for me to learn something, to grow in a way. It says grow into a better person here. Grow into it. To me, better person means like a stronger person, a wiser person. I choose to learn and move on. Yeah, it's conquering those obstacles and challenges. Taking what we can from them for our higher selves. Taking that and growing from it. Letting it go. Alright, who we got? Scorpio? Scorpio Divine Masculine Collective. Scorpio Divine Masculine Collective. I am focused and efficient. I am going to be a productive superstar today. Heck yeah, Scorpio. This is about doing what we can to find the ability to focus on our goals, to not let ourselves be distracted. Efficient. I'm going to be a productive superstar today. So maybe you're being encouraged to, maybe there's something you've been working on or goals you've been wanting to achieve. You're being encouraged to stay focused, find focus, and efficient. I am focused and efficient. Find ways to be efficient. What is that? Working smarter, not harder, right? It's like, is there a way that you can do what you're doing or to do what you're trying to do in a more efficient manner, in a way that it's not so, I don't know what this could be, but maybe there's something about it not taking so much of your time, or if it's, I don't know, if there's a way you can trim it. Trim it? It takes less of your time and energy in some way. Or, some way to be productive. I'm not going to hyper-focus on efficient, because that's just one word in many, right? But there's something about that. I'm focused. Finding a way to remain focused, to find focus, and be productive. So if there's things you've been wanting to do, but maybe you've been slacking on them, or maybe you just haven't wanted to do them, but you know it would be good for you to do, like it would help you in some way, it would benefit you, you're being encouraged to take those actions to be productive in some way. Or in that particular way, I mean. What are we going to do? Ophiuchus? Ophiuchus. I don't know where Ophiuchus actually fits in this line, but I've been doing it between Sagittarius and Scorpio. Ophiuchus. What do we have for the Ophiuchian Divine Masculine Collective? Ophiuchus. I am loved and respected. Do you know, Ophiuchus, you are loved and respected? Do you love and respect yourself? That's also important. I don't know, is this something you've been doubting? If it is, do you know you are loved and respected? I'm going to clarify that for you. Why is I am loved and respected here for Ophiuchus? Miracles and magic surround me everywhere I go. There's something here about that. I don't know, if you're ever feeling unloved, disrespected in some way, maybe you're being encouraged to notice the miracles and magic surrounding you everywhere you go. The smaller things that may be overlooked. It's like the divine communicating to you, God, the universe, your higher self, communicating to you in some way to let you know that you are loved and respected. Miracles and magic surround you everywhere you go. Who do we got? Sagittarius. Sagittarian Divine Masculine Collective. Sagittarius. I feel so happy and healthy today. Life is good. Yes. Making sure we find ways to feel happy and healthy. Doing things towards our physical well-being, our mental, our emotional, our spiritual well-being. Finding ways to feel happy and healthy. Life is good. Celebrating happiness and health. I feel so happy and healthy today. Life is good. Yeah, finding ways to introduce more happiness and health into your life. Doesn't have to be major things, right? Small things. Just a tiny little introduction of health or happiness into your life, to your days. Life is good. Don't gotta be an overachiever, right? Just Maybe if we're talking like, let's say physical health, like diet. This is a simple example. Although it's not simple. It's not a simple task. But as an example, you're trying to make changes to your diet. You want to eat healthier. You want to decrease whatever in your diet. It's taking small steps towards that and not feeling like overwhelmed, like I need to drastically change. Sometimes we might feel like we need to drastically change things for our health, but if we're coming at it from a perspective that overwhelms us and that stops us from actually doing anything about it, we have to maybe decrease the amount we're expecting ourselves to do. I don't know if that makes sense, but kind of like, okay, if you're trying to decrease the amount of sugar you consume, let's say. I hear people talk about that. I don't. It's a long story. It's not about me. It's about, instead of saying, okay, I'm never eating sugar again, it's about finding ways to decrease it. And I'm no health professional, mind you, but this is my opinion. To me, this is what works for myself and others I've seen. So instead of going at it like all at once, like, okay, no more sugar ever in my life, it can be beneficial to just introduce it in baby steps. Like, okay, for let's say one meal, I'm not going to have any sugar with it, or decrease the amount of sugar. Learning how to make certain things like dressings and sauces. Sometimes those have a shit ton of sugar in them. You can make them yourself and control the amount of sugar that's in them, right? There's ways around this. But that's my ramble. Don't allow yourself to feel overwhelmed when it comes to finding more happiness in your day, taking the actions, taking steps to achieve more health and happiness in your life. All it takes is just a tiny little thing, and it can feel real good to do that. It can feel real good to do tiny little things towards the bigger goal, right? Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn, Divine Masculine? Capricorn. I am attractive, I am talented, I am intelligent, I am a miracle. Yeah, we just got this for, who was that, Virgo? This is about finding ways, like looking within yourself, figuring out how are you attractive, how are you talented, how are you intelligent? Because if this card came out and you resonate with the energies we've been talking about today, you are definitely all of these things and a lot more. So it's important that you either find these within yourself or remember these things about yourself. You're a damn miracle. Absolutely. You're one of a kind. You bring so much uniqueness to this world. You are important to this world, to the greater good, to a lot of people, a lot of energies. It's important to recognize these things within, to remind yourself of these things. All right, what do we got? Aquarius? Aquarius, Divine Masculine Collective, Aquarius. I am evolving, learning, and growing every single day. Yeah. Nice. I'm evolving, learning, and growing every single day. Why would this message be for you? I am evolving, learning, and growing every single day. I'm kind of getting like a don't be so hard on yourself vibe from this. Like recognizing all the effort you've put into yourself, all the effort you've put into your life, your evolution, your growth. Evolving, learning, and growing every single day. It's like we're never the like idealized perfect version of ourselves, right? We're consistently growing. We're consistently learning. We can't be too hard on ourselves because every day we're changing. Every day we're evolving. We're learning from each day that passes. Yeah, it's kind of like we're never the finished product. We're never the finished product. We're always becoming different versions of ourselves. It's how what direction we choose to go with that, you know? Are we choosing to elevate towards our higher selves, as long as we're elevating in some way, no, I don't remember what I was going to say with that. Yeah, definitely. It's progress takes time, right? Every day takes a little bit of effort. Even when we don't realize we're putting in the effort, we're putting in the effort. We're evolving and learning and growing. Pisces. All right, Pisces. Pisces Divine Masculine. What do we have for them? Pisces Divine Masculine. I am focused and efficient. I'm going to be a productive superstar today. Yes. Finding ways to remain focused, to find focus when needed. Finding ways to be more efficient about what we're doing. Can we do things in ways that are what do they say, smarter, not harder kind of way? Like, is there a way to do something that takes less time or takes less of our energy? Is there a way to do something different? Doing what we can to be productive every day, or days that we want to be productive. It's up to us, right? If you want to be productive tomorrow, be productive tomorrow. If you don't, don't. But when we're trying to achieve goals, when we have tasks we want to do, we feel we have to do, it's important to be productive, to put in some effort. I am focused, to remain I'm getting the focused part here mostly. Finding ways to remain focused, making changes that allow for less distractions, etc. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you very much, Divine Masculine Collective, for allowing me the honor to read for this energy. If this resonated, I hope that it was beneficial, and until next time, bye.